talk about sound and the auditory and music, and the universe vibrates. Everything in the universe vibrates. Some things more than others, and some things in unison with others. That's called resonance, whenever you vibrate at the same speed as something else. We're going to explore a little bit about sounds today. We're going to explore music and what it does to you. And what I ask is that you maintain what you've already given us, and that's a willingness to be open to the experience and to be intentional about listening to what you hear and then interpreting it. Again, what's right for you may not be right for someone else. You may love hip-hop, you may love big band. It's up to you. It's what does you the good that's important. Hopefully we'll touch on some things that resonate with you today. So the first thing I want you to do is just relax. You don't need to write anything down. You don't have to have any papers. You're not going to have to ask anybody any questions. Just be present. I'm going to take you on just a short little mind journey to another location. So leave all thoughts of this world behind. Time, place, make no difference. We can go anywhere we want to go. And today I'd like to be your guide to go into a tropical rainforest. You hear the birds. You're surrounded by the sights and the sounds of the forest. Plants, animals, insects. The energy of jungles. It's warm. The woods are filled with life going on. Somehow we know we're safe. Free from danger. Notice how it feels. But what happens when the sound stops? You can open your eyes. You know, we are hardwired through millennia to be reactive to the sound environment that we're in. The sounds of water are calming. The sounds of nature are calming. It's when those sounds stop suddenly, as they just did. What was your reaction to it?
It's hard to visualize.
Yeah.
I was disappointed.
You're disappointed. Yeah. You know, so was it our initial reaction to being in the jungle? Did you have a feeling about that?
Pleasant.
Pleasant place to be.
I heard one noise that wanted to make me run.
Was it the monkey there towards the
It might
end?
have been.
Yeah, kind of loud and annoying, isn't it? Yeah. Well, you know, this was built into us as a safety mechanism to protect us from predators, and it still exists in our primordial brain. It's an emotion in many cases, and emotions aren't always controllable. They're not always accessible either. But today, I hope that we can get down a little bit underneath that surface. So, we're going to move on. In our homes today, we have heating and air conditioning systems that whir ever so quietly in the background. Our minds block out the background noise, and then the telephone rings. And wouldn't you know it, a garbage truck comes just as we're trying to take a nap. Someone comes to the door and rings the bell, and it sets off the dog, which sets off other dogs. When we open our door, we're confronted with a world of chaos. Cars screaming by, honking their horns. Emergency vehicles. Alarm crew cranks it up. Emergency vehicles, jackhammers, school bells. And then there's the sounds we choose to listen to. iPods, computers, television, movies. The list goes on and on. All of these sounds are on us every day in ever-increasing layers, layer upon layer, louder and louder and louder until you can no longer stand it, and then finally you get to, wait for it. Somebody knows it.
I know the Beatles.
She knows the Beatles with about the head of the Beatles, because that is from their
The White Album.
the White Album, the end of Day in the Life. As a matter of fact, well, thank you. Okay, so what was the response to that? Did you feel anything?
Discomfort.
What did you hear?
Chaos.
Chaos.
You feel the energy of the room shift.
I feel my blood pressure go up.
Right.
Yeah.
I got agitated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go away, Paul, please.
So that gives you just a small insight into the power of sound when we're out of control of the sound. It's forced on us. It may happen in a workplace. It may happen because you live next to a train station. It may happen because you're on an airliner. It may be things that you can't control. But we're going to talk today about choice in the sound that you have around you. So we're going to start with just a little exercise just for fun. You don't have to do this with anybody. You're going to do it just right from where you are. And I call it listen up. It's just short little sound clips of different things. And I want you to first to see if you can identify what it is. And then see if you can identify how it makes you feel. Okay? Here's the first one. Any idea what that was?
Ocean. The ocean.
I said pause. Cut it out.
Sound like a car wash.
Yeah, water. Obviously, you could hear water. Any other ideas what it might be?
Oh, it's waves. I thought it was waves.
I thought it was a car driving through snow.
Ah.
Or
Yeah, I thought,
Uh-huh.
rain.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was something.
It was actually I made a recording of the water splashing around the jetties of Port Aransas. They're big rocks, and when the surf comes in, they swell into these rocks and then back out, and they come in and then they go back out. But whatever you hear is what you hear. It's all good. It's all good. What did it make you feel? Anything?
Calm.
Water's calm.
When it's not dripping through your house.
But you didn't hear water, so you heard a car crunch. Did you feel something
I
different?
felt like I was in traffic, like I was standing on a street corner and there were a lot of cars around.
Ah.
I felt like Pat and Phyllis and I were in our kayaks on the Nippersink.
Oh.
Because there's water,
How wonderful.
you know, it's water and there's rocks and that's where I went.
Why wasn't I there?
Yeah. Well, those of us that live on the prairies might recognize the next one. I said shh. Now, what did we hear?
Sounds like wind.
Cold wind.
Yeah, maybe cold. Be cold.
Made me
Pretty
feel
strong.
warm now.
Pretty strong. Made you feel warm?
Because you're
want to go
in
there.
your house.
What else did you feel? Anything?
I felt alone.
Did you? Wind for me is a signal of danger for some reason. Maybe it's because we live in Tornado Alley. But yeah, with strong wind signals to me there's something wrong.
I thought of that dirt wind we were in.
Yeah,
once, so
yeah,
it-
yeah.
in
Dust storm
Mexico.
in New Mexico.
It was a wall of dirt coming toward us, and people. We were in our
So-
RV. And people were
So
saying,
Bonnie,
Yeah.
yeah. So Bonnie felt at peace and easy and relaxed about it. I was very anxious about it. Sarah remembered a time when she was out in a dust storm. So the same sound perceived by different people different ways. And it's all good. Here's another. And so you have to decide for yourself what you think it is.
Campfire.
It is.
Rain on the plate.
And how did it make you feel?